Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Eagles win by a comfortable margin. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. Jermaine Phillips sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring, and that'll put him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Corey Simon is done for the year, as he'll watch the rest of the season from the sidelines, and they'll be scrambling now to find someone that can fill his shoes. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
The 49ers won this contest, but will stay at the third place in the NFC West. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Raiders pick up their third win of the season. Robert Griffith stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Torrey Holt had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Rams beat the Texans. Patriots, Dolphins. Rodney Harrison, Giants receiver, wants to keep him tight and cuts in front. Read that throw perfectly. Inside the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. The Patriots win this one by the final score of 24-17. In San Diego, right by Coronado Bay, we had the Chargers lose by 6 points. Up in Chicago, we had the Bears come away with a decisive 10-point win. The Falcons' defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Tampa. The Giants won on the road and will now head home to meet the Raiders. The Bengals lost this one, but will stay at number 2 in the AFC North. Seahawks, Cardinals. Medina is set up right near the midfield stripe to get this ball and takes it just in his own territory. Jets right. There are a couple defenders there, but he outruns them. Where's the defense? Touchdown, 53 yards. The Cardinals go on to win this by the final score of 24-17. Devery Henderson had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. And last but not least, we had the Lions come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.